Hello everyone, welcome back to Rose Gold Library. This is my bullet journal for April. If you're a recurring subscriber, thank you so much for coming to see this video. And if you're curious about what this is a bullet journal. Basically my journal, my planner that I like to do. And it is themed around Twisted Wonderland. So I'm not sure if you've seen the title. You probably will get spoiled by some of the April events on the English server. So in April, it is a lot of months of planning. I'm very busy for April, so you see a lot of more meticulous planning and a new planning system that I'm going to be trying out. It is, thankfully, the English Twisted Wonderland server is a lot kinder than March. If you want to see me freak out over the March schedule, please look at this video, link in the description, or just click on the corner. It is very calm in April on the Twisted Wonderland server. It's a lot of events, but thankfully they're a lot easier spaced out. So in Twisted Wonderland, coming in early April, it's going to be the Popcorn Panic at Chris and Dips, which is the Chippendale one, where we have Cater, Azul, Lilia, and Ida, as well as Ville's birthday bash promotions. And note, it was a little bit, you can't really see it on the screen, but it was for me, as the creator of the journal. Oh, the author of the journals. If you know that reference, please copy that. Please comment down below. But Ville's birthday is April 9th, and we're gonna have Ruggy birthday bash promotion on the 18th. So we're celebrating those two. As well, in late April, we're gonna have the Culinary Crucibles too. So we're gonna be having the Beaning of Life and Carpe Diem. And we're gonna have SR Lilia, SR Jade, SR Deuce, and SR Jamil. So it's gonna be very exciting, and I feel like this April I've been trying out new planning systems, and it was kind of hard because I wasn't sure how to organize, because I want to feel like I've been using my journal more. If you ever decided to journal or just do anything art project wise, you kind of like hit a slump. So it was kind of hard to visibly see myself like stop journaling or stop putting a lot of care in journaling post video, like after my videos, and when I do my own daily. In case you don't know, or if you haven't followed me, what I like to do is just do the groundwork, and then I fill out my personal information, such as hanging out with certain friends or hanging out at a location, because remember, everyone, internet safety, of course. And this is where the spoilers will be coming in. These are from the Japanese and English servers. So since we'll have the Carpe Diem events and the Beaning of Life, that was already on the English server, but some of the birthday campaigns, which are the sleepwear, the pajama scents that are having on the English server, those haven't come out yet. So I've just got the Japanese characters banners and just put them on there. I personally like them. It's very nice, and also it's kind of nice just to see how they kind of color coordinate everything. And as well, I just kind of love this sticker right here. It's very me, this book tower sticker with a bunch of flowers. That's kind of fit the vibe. It wasn't intentional, but I kind of like all this pink. And April is a very special month. I won't say why, because internet safety, but April is a very special month for me dearly. And if you follow on my stories on Instagram, you probably know why. And so I have some leftover Ville, because Ville is still going on, I believe, up until like the first week end of April. So I wanted to include Ville. I love their overblock design. And then added all the events here so I won't forget. And it's kind of fun with my printer that doesn't like to, what's the right word? Where it is. Does not like to do all the colors correcting. So if you see on screen how the color does not really match the one on screen, it is fine. It's also kind of fun how it likes to cut off certain words or like certain pixels, and I'm like, I'm not gonna fight my printer. My printer decides to fight me. And this is a very nice event. I'll probably write down when the official dates are in the English server, but I decided to cut these little borders and just kind of like stick the edges together. I couldn't find my regular clear tape, so I decided to add this gold foil color scheme onto it, kind of like to act as bridges and tape down the corners of it. And I kind of like it. It's very shiny. I'm like a bird. I like shiny stuff. So this is my next page. So I kind of keep a weight tracker and workout tracker. Very simple. I kind of like it. I'm also thinking about adding some workouts in here. I haven't figured out which workout videos off of YouTube I'm going to put on there. So might do that, or any recipes, or like the recipe that I found on a social media website, a friend, or anything like that. I'll probably write that down. And this is something a little bit interesting that I'm thinking about doing. Is what I usually have is a date, type of workout, and then steps. What I decided to do is, you see these two column I'm probably gonna do like a check mark or a X or anything like that of like, here's an official workout day versus, oh, I just happen to walk a lot day. This is when I realized, I was like, oh, this is a nice pen, I'm gonna use it like eyeliner, and then realizing it kind of bled through, and I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna fight it, so I'm just gonna use a thicker ink. But it worked out in the end because it looks like Veil was overblotted, and that's why I kind of kept over. So this is kind of like a faux Dutch doors. You'll see it is a page folded in half, and I decided to use the corners of it as a way to showcase different card art or groovies. Like you can see right here is a lot more visible. I really like the idea of a Dutch door, but I don't know what to do because I'm like, well, I don't want to waste a bunch of space, but also it is my own journal. I can always just get a new journal. It's not like the end of the world. But then I kind of had like the idea of seeing how the different cards and the groovies and all that. And I kind of didn't really figure out the card placements until after, but this is also like a really fun way of sneaking in notes, seeing what would I like, because sometimes I like looking at card art and then realizing, oh, I have to like actually do work or like actually like plan my life. And so it's kind of nice just to see what my brain decided to do like a couple weeks ago. And then as you can see here, like I'm thinking about layouts and finding which pattern, or at least which printer settings that I can do in the future would help me with this, because when I'm writing, it is nice to see certain cards or look back on future and then just immediately, instead of going back and forth, it is just 1, 2, 3 and then just folding in on itself. I personally like it. I'm going to see how it works out because it's great in theory, horrible in practice probably. But April, it's kind of packed but also not too packed at the same time. I'm hoping to reflect more on myself and leaving more space for either self-reflection or just here's a fun fact. And what I'm trying to do this month is rate one fun fact of the week. Either something that I learned or something that I did not know until that very moment. And also, we kind of started on a Wednesday. Yeah, in case you didn't know, this April starts on a Wednesday. So it's kind of like, how am I gonna do this? Because I didn't want to start April in the middle of like the 6th on a Monday. So I was like, here's how I can solve this issue. And it's Reggie's birthday. I was really kind of like, how should I do this? And then I kind of figured out the perfect placement. It's Reggie's birthday. And I just kind of love him very much. I feel very deeply. I'm hardworking, and I also do like the idea of having a stable home and stability. And also donuts. I've been craving donuts recently, so I'm like, you know what? We have a kinship right there. As well as a bunch of stickers that I've had. You'll probably see more on my TikTok. I'm going to be posting more journaling on TikTok very soon and on YouTube. So if you're interested, and here's where the Groovy spoilers are hitting up, because this is where I realized, it's near the end of the month. And then I decided, you know what? Let me just flip it around. And you can see like how it's such more vibrancy on the edges. And before, some people complain, oh no, you just ruined your journal. It's my journal. I can do whatever I want. And it's also like very nice just to see color. I've been noticing out in the world, it's been getting duller and duller. And now with like TWST, I'm like, oh, it's such vibrancy. It's a lot of color. And with this one, I kind of like semi-cheated and was like, okay, I'm just going to make a Lilia. And I'm going to be honest, I kind of switched up the Groovy versus the official card for Lilia's cookware. But I think the energy of being a menace to society with their Chip and Dale like event card, I felt like it should be warranted. It should be together. So that's a pass on me. And I just absolutely love Jade's card, so I had to put it right there and like both of them together. I too do love mushrooms. I've been on a mushroom kick. I just learned how to make grilled mushroom soup. So I was like, yes, perfect. And then I was thinking about putting all of these on the same page, but then I kind of realized, like, you know what? Merch wise, I don't have a lot of Deuce and Jamil. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give them their own pages and have this last page be for notes and other stuff for May. So that's pretty much my journal. If you have any recommendations or comments or concerns about my journal, feel free to comment down below. Or if you have any journaling ideas that I should do, feel free to let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.